Hey everybody, I'm taking some time out to do some beauty mukbangs to help out with some of the questions that I'm hearing people talk about. I'm eating succotash rice. It's my own dish. And I got some mango chicken that we got from Albertson and a salad. Now we are going to dig into this sumptuous feast of a salad. So, thanks for coming over here. Thanks for hanging with your girl. Thanks for being all that. I want to give you a little background with this one. I did another mukbang that may or may not have come out before this one, which is why I consider some questions we ask of our influencers unfair. If anybody wants to watch that. I just put my opinions out there, because I know they're different. So I can't expect other people to have or agree with them. We are, as Americans and as Western people, we are so self-centered. We feel like the world revolves around us and that our culture is everybody's culture. Our laws are everybody's laws. So to feel like what we're doing to somebody is unfair if we want to do it, that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's another video, not this video. Today I'm answering a question that is the reason why I did that one. People have been coming out with really expensive face palettes. Natasha Denona came out with face palette, and she has one for darker skins, one for lighter skins. Dior came out with face palettes. Tilbury came out with face palettes, and they seem to both have colors that were dark enough for some African people, and that would cover the whole spectrum of the rest of the world. Maybe I don't know if they're light enough for some Caucasian people, but they seem to have a broad range of people that they could touch. And if you have $50 for a face palette, you can get one. I'm trying to eat cute, but corn and brown rice and okra are not cute foods. Don't eat this on a date. I'm telling you that right now. Don't get jambalaya and crab legs on a date unless you and your date are committed to stinking and looking crazy in front of each other. If you guys got it like that, that's fine. But on a first date, don't do that to yourself. Mango chicken. And I'm breaking this up and looking cute like this on your behalf. Because if y'all weren't here, I would have been into that chicken breast, with that chicken thigh. I know how to suck the chicken thigh into my mouth like at ninja speed. I don't want to discuss you like that on this video. So I'm eating these little cute bites, and so I'm staying hungry longer. I'll just tell you that. Suck the meat off the bone. And then been gnawing on the bone. Okay, but back to what I'm doing, because it's a beauty video. Trying to be cute within reason. I'm not leaving no food. Yeah. Let's see. Charlotte Tilbury, Natasha Denona. I got food in my mouth, so my pronunciation has been affected by my food. And Dior came out with some palettes. All of our beautiful reviewers reviewed them all. They were all gushing over them because they're sponsored videos, as they should be. The Bible says a workman is worthy of their hire. These people are working hard for us. Let's not act like they can't be paid for it, okay? They should be paid for it, and I hope that it's a lot, okay? But the question that everybody was asking all of them, which one's your favorite? Don't be worried about which one's their favorite. You trying to get them taken off the PR list? Then what we gonna do? Because I tell you right now, you can't come over here and see me. With a whole bunch of $55 and $100 pallets. You think I'm pulling out that kind of money to go get no. You lucky if I manage to get Fenty within the first month that it comes out. Okay? And I've been using the same Urban Decay eyeshadow palette for 3 years. And I still got one color left. So we need to be grateful and not put too much on folks. Don't get folks cut off their PR list. Don't get folks checks cut. Or you're trying to ask them to cut their employer. YouTube is now like every man's home shopping network. Everybody is on here hawking something. You know, I'm trying to make some money eating chicken. You see how bad it is? Okay. Okay, bills too bad. You better find you a hustle. You know, whether it works or not, all we can do is try. But in any event, that question is not for them. I used to go into the stores, swatch all those palettes. None of y'all subscribed to those videos, so I quit doing them. And I would do the comparisons because I wasn't sponsored and nobody was paying me. If I ever get sponsored, I'm not gonna cut my check. You know, I'm gonna keep those checks coming through. But right now, I'm not sponsored. So I've gone into the stores, swatched all those makeup. I swatched Chanel, Guerlain, Gucci, everybody. And I have favorites. I can tell you up front. And my color, if you're my color, don't mess with that Natasha Denona tan palette. It's beautiful. It's high quality. There is no bronzer. Pardon me, I just burped. There's no bronzer in there for my skin tone. I might be able to use the darkest powder in there, in the tan palette, as a finishing powder. Maybe. I didn't buy it, so the world will never know. Because I can get a good finishing powder for a lot less than that. I'm not going to waste my money. The highlighters were good. I like Natasha Denona products. I buy them. But I feel like I can use one of my eyeshadows from her eyeshadow palette as a highlighter since I already have those. I don't need to buy a face palette. That's not all-inclusive for me. And I'm not that thing about that cream. I have wrinkle skin. I have dry skin. I don't require a cream product for my face. So if you like cream products, that would be your only choice. To the best of my knowledge, Charlotte Tilbury and Dior not cream. If you don't need a bronzer, if you're willing to use the dark powder in there as a finishing powder, or maybe underneath the eyes or something, if you're my color. I don't know, I didn't buy it. But I just know it's not dark enough for me to use as a bronzer. Okay, it's not dark enough for me to use as a contour powder, you know. It's a good palette. And even though I have dry skin and wrinkles, I don't have to use a cream. I don't have a cream on right now. You know, if I had a cream on, I don't know that it would enhance my skin and make it look less wrinkled and make the pores look more flawless. I don't know that. Most everybody uses, when they are influencers and have expensive videos, they use filters on their videos. So you're not seeing their porcelain skin. You're seeing their filter called porcelain. It's different. I don't have a filter. I don't have any, I'm not, this is natural lighting. You know, I sometimes do my videos outside. When I do my videos outside, I look much better because that's better lighting. But as you can see, I'm eating and talking. The Christian Dior palette, it was nice. It didn't impress me. If I had to choose, I would choose the Natasha Denona. The Le Beige from Chanel. I prefer my Fenty. And I did look at the powder from Chanel because I like Chanel compacts. I think they're beautiful. So I would pay for a Chanel product just to have the compact, if it was the right one. But those powders, the Le Beiges, they're kind of gritty. And they don't have like a whole bunch of dimethicones and stuff like that in them to make them feel soft and buttery. So they feel gritty. And I didn't really like that experience. They weren't perfumed, which is great for you, but if I'm paying that much money for Chanel, I would love to give some Chanel perfume for free out of the deal. Like when you buy Guerlain meteorites, Guerlain put perfume in their meteorites, so you get free perfume. Well, it's not free, but at least, you know, you're getting perfume with that powder. Charlotte Tilbury face palette, oddly enough, was my favorite. It seemed to be darker than the Natasha. Natasha Tan is correctly announced. It is for a tan white skin. So a person is white and they get a tan, or they want to look like they have a tan, that palette would make you look like you have a tan. Or if you have a tan, you wouldn't look ashy. You'd look good in that palette. So it's really good for people who are going on vacation and stuff like that, who are white. The Dior, it was nice, but I preferred the Natasha Denona. For the highlighters, which is what they both were for me, I preferred the Natasha Denona. The Charlotte Tilbury had a dark enough color for me to actually wear it at my shade. I wear Fenty 370. Charlotte Tilbury had a dark enough shade for me to actually wear it as a bronzer contour. I could do my nose contour. It was about the same color as my Becca contour. So it had that to offer, and it was nice. Now we're going to get to my real question. If I have to choose between my Becca palette, which is on sale, and the Charlotte Tilbury palette, which I think was like $70, which am I going to pick? I'm going to pick the Becca palette for $20-something. No brainer. I'm not going to look any better in Charlotte than I do in Becca. I will buy couture. Half of my clothes, if you watch my Dress With Me's or my outfit of the day, you will see Chanel, Gucci, whatever, Louis Vuitton. I bought it decades ago. It's a good investment because I can still wear it. I can pass it on to my kids. Sometimes I mostly bought it secondhand. Sometimes I did buy it during Neiman Marcus' last call. But I have that same kind of bar that I'm going to hold for makeup. If I'm going to buy a makeup that costs me 33% more or 100% more, it's got to have something to offer me that I can't get outside of that. Fenty does a lot of couture makeup at mid-range makeup prices. I hope I've answered your questions on those issues. You know, don't ask people who have to get PR and are trying to get sponsorship checks. Ask people who don't think at this time those things are reasonable for them, or if somebody's sending me a PR, it's part of a broad PR watermark, and they aren't going to worry about what I say. They're just doing a goodwill campaign. You know, that's where you go for that information. You know, we got to learn how to use YouTube as it is and be grateful for what the hard work that these influencers put out there. Anyway, thank you for coming over here and chatting with me, doing this beauty mukbang. And Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful. If you have any other questions you'd like me to tackle in one of these mukbangs, love to do it. Just leave a comment below.